Hello, all the Saggies. How are you? Thank you for joining me for your bi-weekly reading. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you're a first-time viewer, please click like, subscribe, hit the bell below this video. Everything you need to know about me is in the drop box below. If you don't know what your moon and rising sign is, there is a link below this video. Click on it. It'll take you to a website where you can generate a natal chart so you can tune into this playlist. Because this is a general reading, this will not resonate with everyone. Please feel free to tune into any of the other readings in this playlist to get more information for yourself. Please give me feedback on these readings and let's jump in. Okay. Let's see what is happening with Sagittarius at the moment. Your ruler is in your second house in Capricorn. You are looking to establish long-term financial stability. You also have Pluto there, which means that you are transforming. You are going through a transformative period on a deep level, as your ruler at this point in time is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. We have the Sun and Chiron trining your sign. There is a lot of healing coming into you on heart level to restore your confidence, I feel. There could potentially be a spotlight on creative pursuits for you. Hobbies, interests, romance, children, things that you do for fun. So beautiful, light-hearted energy coming in for you, uplifting energy at this point in time, even though the Sun is squaring your ruler in Capricorn. Okay, so let's jump in and see what the tarot has to say. The Sun isn't squaring your sign. Neptune is squaring you. So there might be some sort of, look what flipped over. We have the King of Pentacles. So I do feel you're working on your money. You're working on your resources, okay? But with that Neptune squaring your sign, I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening of some kind. Like there's some sort of spiritual element, the need to be close to the water, drawn to the ocean, drawn to things of spiritual nature, okay? Okay, let's see. There's a focus on relationships. Having to make important decisions on relationships. I like the Sun there. I did say that the Sun is trining over to your sign, so there's beautiful supportive energy coming. And look here, you're showing up. Oh, there's 3 majors already. Let's have a look. Messages, communication. And hanging in limbo. Thinking about something that was said. Okay, so just give me a moment. So there is something that this could be a relationship. So just remember, this is a general reading. I'll try and give you all the most scenarios or the most obvious scenarios on how this can play out. At this point in time, relationships is very important. There is a focus on relationships for you. There's a focus on the balance in your life between you and other people. There's important conversations, but there is also a beautiful warmth and understanding coming to you from people who relate to you one-on-one. In this reading, we have Gemini, we have Pisces, we have Taurus. We also have you, Sagittarius, with the 8 of Wands. So I feel like there might be talk about travel, but there is communication coming in hot and fast while you are hanging in limbo. I feel like I'll draw more cards, but you are at a period in your life where you are learning about loyalty in relationships, and you are learning about people being honest in how they express themselves to you. People around you might come across as, how do I say it? They don't think before they speak impulsively. And this could mean that some people around you might wound with words because they don't think things through. But you are mature enough to understand that what they have to say, even though it might hurt, is still their truth. Okay, words that were spoken in the heat of the moment, that's kind of what I hear, could potentially be words that wounded, but you know that those words are the truth. And there's a lot of learning, teaching and learning. The question is, are you the teacher in this situation when it comes to disappointments in relationships? And speaking your truth in relationships, or are you the student? Are you learning about this? Okay, but we're going to draw you more cards. I do feel with this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, that you are working your way to be very mature and stable about this. You want to be stable. You want to be mature. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Okay, I feel like the King of Pentacles come through as someone who knows how to work with their resources. They've defeated many enemies. And they know, how do I say it? They know their value. That's what I want to say. They know their value in every aspect of their life. But there's beautiful energy coming in with the sun. So I feel like there could be energy of children around you, happiness, going outside, also enlightenment, knowledge, clarity coming to concerning important relationships in your life after a period of hanging in limbo, okay? Maybe also you have been in limbo doing internal processes and going, how do I say it, going through a spiritual awakening, especially with Neptune squaring your sun, that there is epiphanies coming to you hard and fast, okay, and you are receiving clarity from spirit, guidance from spirit, from your life lessons and sacrifices that you've made. The pennies are starting to drop. Tell me about the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? That's an important decision that needs to be made, and I don't want a long story. The Lovers is about soulmate energy. Maybe this is an important decision to go into a long-term relationship, and this could be with either a Leo, it could be with a Pisces, it could be with a Hierophant, it could be with an air sign. Also have Sagittarius here. Why is the Lovers here? We have Archangel Gabriel, angel of communication, who is present in this reading. We also have the Hierophant, which is to do with values and lessons learned, learning and teaching. Okay. So with the Lovers, we have the Chariot. The Chariot has been coming up all over the place. So I feel like there could potentially be, I don't see a three-party situation, but I do see two women here. One is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Earth, and the other one has air in a chart. Okay, the Queen of Swords. And these two are speaking to each other about moving forward, having the same goals. So I feel like if this is you in a relationship with someone or wanting to commit to someone on long term, there is conversation, intellectual conversation, mature conversation, two people who are emotionally available to each other, having a talk about how do we move forward together in a balanced way. Having the same objectives, the same vision in our connection. This could also be business. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay? One has practical know-how, one has theoretical know-how. And with the sun here is a very positive outcome. If there's discussion, negotiation, talking about moving forward, making plans, I feel like from June, July, things will be moving forward for you. And you might actually come out of a period of hanging in limbo since the beginning of this year. Why is the sun here? The sun is beautiful, positive energy. It's the most benefic card in the deck. We have Temperance. You might be dealing with a Sagittarian because we have Temperance, the sun, and the Eight of Wands lying next to each other. So this is you coming through very strong in your element. And Gemini is your 7th house. So I do feel like there is a focus on relationships in your 7th house. Venus is going to go retrograde in Gemini, and she's going to stay in Gemini for an extended period of time during May and June. So there is going to be an overall in your relationship sector that is coming up, but I feel like you're already working towards that. You're trying to be patient with it. You're staying in your element, okay? You're receiving healing on heart level, especially if you have suffered disappointment in a relationship. Maybe if there was a breakup, maybe a third party situation, and disappointment and truth was expressed. But there's healing from the angels coming in for you, moving forward very fast. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is the fastest card in the deck, especially with that Knight of Swords here. That's like fast movement. Talking about things from the past. I feel, and wanting to do, making good decisions, wanting to maybe go for counseling of some kind or consult with someone who has really good knowledge. But this Judgment card is like a Scorpionic card. This is a subconscious card, talking about things that's deep, talking about the truth, you know, shouting it out, shouting it from the rooftops, not keeping things inside anymore, and letting people see, or letting someone see what is actually going on inside you, and that will be very healing, especially for those things that you were hanging in limbo. You made sacrifices in maybe keeping quiet. Okay, you didn't express yourself because the hangman is just hanging there. The sacrifice of silence. But now you're speaking out. Why is the Hierophant here? Brand new beginning and the Death card. So I feel like you're definitely going through a period of transformation, especially with Pluto and your ruler Jupiter sitting right next to in conjunction in the sky, okay? But whatever is ending in your life, whether this is a relationship, a situation of the past that needs to heal, that keeps on coming around again, maybe even repetitive patterns that you keep on repeating in your life with this Judgment card. I feel like for once and for all, there's going to be an ending to this. You are going to take swift action towards transformation, to transform on how you act in certain ways, because you now want to create stability in your life for good, long-term Taurus energy. You want to take action towards things that you value. And here we sit with the King of Pentacles, okay? You want to invest your energy in something that is valuable, that is going to stand the test of time. Taurus is a second house. You know, it is it's about your needs, having your needs met and taking action towards it. You might even enroll in an institution to study or learn a new skill. And this is part of your transformation. But I also feel like there's a strong sense of consulting with someone wise who can give you really good practical information. So the Three of Swords is here because we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy with the Magician and with the Queen of Wands. There's three queens here, so potentially a third party situation, potentially. But the Three of Swords is here because someone knows that they need to speak their truth so that they can actually stand in their own power and start to manifest again with passion. Invest their energy in projects in themselves that they know will be successful, because the Magician is someone who manifests with success. Maybe you're trying to manifest a relationship, but I feel like there is still a period that needs to be had with recovering on heart level. There's still some disappointment and healing that needs to take place with you before you can go into a relationship. But if there is a relationship that you kind of know that you want in some way, shape, or form, whether this is a romantic relationship or a business relationship, maybe this was disappointment in business as well. You could take it like that because we do have the Ace of Wands here. I do feel there's a lot of wisdom coming in. Okay, Jupiter is wise. Jupiter is expansive. It's good luck, good fortune. Okay, having a lot of knowledge and philosophy. You might also deal during this period of time. You might deal with a Piscean. You might deal with, we have, there's a lot of Sagittarius energy here. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here, and we have Aries and Gemini. I feel after a time of introspection and waiting and being very patient, you're going to go into a mode where you're going to take swift action and you're not going to waste any time. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords wants to bring, I don't normally read reversals, but this came out as reverse, so let's go with it. This is about unblocking something. Okay, maybe you're unblocking your heart. You're becoming emotionally available, especially with the King of Cups, as someone who's emotionally well balanced and mature. Okay, letting your defenses down so that you can make a long-term offer, whether this is business or a relationship or a joint venture of some kind. I feel like Sagittarius is hanging in limbo about communication to or putting off to speak about a long-term offer because you're now ready to drop the defenses and move forward. Okay, but I feel like there was a period of time with Sagittarius where they were reflecting on the past, need to heal on heart level concerning relationships, but now that they have the knowledge after hanging in limbo and taking a time out, feeling like they didn't have the power to change their circumstances, okay, but suddenly something is going to happen, like the enlightenment and the understanding of a situation, whether this is about you and your own defenses. Maybe this is about you and having, how do I say it, going into a balanced relationship, making sure that everything is done in equal measure, that the exchange is even, okay, because Cancer, the Chariot has the two sphinxes, so it's a masculine and a feminine energy, and they're sitting right next to each other. So I feel like you've been going through a period where you have learned lessons concerning the balance in relationships and what a balanced relationship looks like, the understanding of it, because we have the sun there, we have the angels working on heart level. He bringing in healing for you so that you can understand what a balanced relationship looks like. And after that understanding comes, you are ready to take action and communicate about a long-term investment. So why is the Hangman here? Recovering from a broken heart. Okay? And recovering from a broken heart from a romance. Maybe a romance that didn't work out. Okay? Or maybe the Hangman is here waiting for a new perspective that brings them healing, that brings you healing so that you can become emotionally available and ready for romance again. But this is also about travel, thinking about doing an overseas trip or going on a road trip or traveling. But these messages coming in for you, beautiful emotional messages from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have 2 knights here and they're facing each other. They're really going for it. Well, 3 knights actually. But you're still sleeping on it. You're still working things out. But I feel during this time, things are going to shake loose and you're going to be ready to communicate whatever your heart's desire is. There's a brand new passionate start for you. This is your energy, Leo Sagittarius energy, coming in for you long term, wanting to invest long term, doing things in a stable way. So thank you for watching. I loved reading for you. Please give me feedback. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.